all day long, we have been at the site of a daycare center where a crew from the LA County Fire Search and Rescue Team have been trying to locate a person who they heard when they first got there. A mother had flagged them down, saying that her child, her 10-year-old child named Leica, was alive and was inside the wreckage and had been heard that morning. And she had been trying for 4 days to get somebody to pay attention. The crew immediately went there. They heard some signs of life, some tapping sounds. They sent in dogs over the course of several hours. Three dogs went in multiple times. Each time those dogs did not get a positive hit, but they would occasionally still hear tapping, so they still continued to work. There was a lot of hope, and hope turned to heartbreak about 30 minutes ago. After an hour of no longer hearing any ambient sound, no tapping, they sent 2 more dogs in. Those dogs did not get hit, and the workers, the search and rescue personnel, determined that there was no one still alive inside that structure. Whether that means that the early sounds they heard were sort of ambient noises, that's possible, but the more likely scenario, and of course the sadder scenario, is that whoever was in there alive when they first arrived could not hold out any longer, and after 4 days of being inside the rubble, that they died. I talked to one of the rescue personnel who obviously, they all take this very hard. They're here, they come a long way, they are risking their lives every single day to come all the way from LA County, and they wanted as much as that child's mother, who was standing right next to them, to find that little girl alive. And they've now determined that there are no signs of life in that building. The mother, sadly, as we drove away, because they've gone on to another site where they have gotten a positive indication. That's where I'm calling you from right now, the Unibank site. A dog, which is trained to detect living beings inside rubble, got a positive indication 30 minutes ago that there are signs, there is life somewhere inside the Unibank building. And so another crew from LA County has been working here for several hours. The crew I was with down at the daycare center has stopped here now to lend a hand if needed. But as we pulled out from that daycare center, that mother, Manushka, who first held us down at 12:30 this afternoon, is still there, still waiting to see what happens to her daughter. She still believes maybe her daughter's alive, maybe she's in a coma and simply can't tap any longer, doesn't have the strength to tap. And it was a heartbreaking scene as the lights were pulled down and the crews drove off to see that mother sitting just silently praying for some sort of miracle, for something that will bring her daughter back to life.